Oh, hi guys, how's it going? Sorry about that. Just enjoying a nice cup of coffee. I love coffee. Delicious. Oh, right, okay. Okay, right. I've been talking to a chap who's been trying to make a Flyback ZVS Tesla coil. Okay? And I thought I'd make a video and show him how it's done. This is the guy's name. As he would say, XSRtiliry. So XSRtiliry. I don't know how you'd pronounce it, but that's the guy's name. And so, what you would normally start with, of course, is a coil, primary, secondary, capacitor bank, ZVS driver in the box, in the project box with a flyback. So that would entail a ZVS driver, IRFP 260s, 10k ohm resistors across the gate and source, and Zener diodes. I use 15 volt Zener diodes across the gate and source, and drain would be the output with the capacitor bank on there, but I normally just connect it onto the wires as it's on the flyback. 1k ohm resistors across the positive input, UF5 diodes. I can't remember what they are. I think the UF5408s, I think they are, or 07s, and of course the inductor with about 34 turns depending, and of course, which is connected to the flyback, and the flyback, so all that is inside of there. So this is the input, and then the output from the flyback is on here, which go in parallel onto the capacitors. Now each one of those is 4 microfarads. I think it's 4 microfarads. Let's have a look. I can't remember actually. Oh, I do think I am wrong. I can't remember what they are. Let's have a look, let's have a look, let's have a look. I can't see. I've written it on it. Sorry, 10.0 nanofarads. Don't know what the hell I was going on about. I think it's because I've just been messing about with a load of DC caps at bloody 4 and 6 microfarads. So yeah, so each one of those, sorry about that, it's like a message, and another one. So each one of those is 10.0 nanofarads, okay, and all these are connected up in parallel. So I've got another one at the back there which I've not connected up, and I've got another one at the back there as well which I've not connected up. These are out X-ray transformers. There was 2 in each one, and so they go through the capacitor bank, through the rotary gap. It can either be a rotary gap or a static spark gap. And if you're not using a flyback to power your coil, of course, neon sign transformers, 10 kV, 55 milliamps, both of them together in parallel, through a terafilter, capacitor bank, spark gap, primary coil, and of course you get an output from the secondary. So, but anyway, we're talking about flybacks. So there's the flyback. That would just be in place of the neon sign transformer. Don't need that. And of course it's connected up through that. If you don't know how these connected up, I'm not going to go through it. I can't be bothered to go through it. If you want to look how these are connected up, just look in Google Images, Tesla coil diagram, and it will show you exactly how it's all wired up. It's so straightforward, guys. So this is how it is then, mate. Whoever's watching, who's interested, there's your flyback and ZVS driver all in one, through the capacitor bank and into the coil, and through that you can either use a rotary gap or you can use a static gap. So I'm going to be powering this up to 24 volts. So let's give it some more juice. I want some more juice. So that goes into there and into there, and then we need to turn the light off. That was me, being a fart. So yeah, before I actually start that, the capacitor bank, normally, what I would normally have in my little bench one, is, I'll show you what I'm using. These are awesome caps. These are 500 volt caps. You can use a hell of a shitload of these. They're 500, they're 500 volt, these are 250 volt, and these are 250 volt caps. These ones are from 1200 to 3000 volts each. And if you can get a hell of a lot of load of these, DC of course, then you're laughing. These are that one's a 1.6 kV, but I've got a load of 3 kVs in here. There you go, look. See if you can see that. There you go, look. 3 kV DC. If you can use, say, between 8 and 10 of these, okay, in series, and then get, say, 4 banks of these in parallel, you should get a good output from your coil. That's what I was using on my desktop one before I had that one. I've got 3 rows of those in, if I remember rightly, and a doorknob capacitor. And the doorknob capacitor is one of those. Let's see if we can show you the side of one of those, because I can't remember what these are. Because I don't use this bank anymore, so I just feed off it for bits that I need for other stuff. Let's see if we can see. Come on, phone. There you go. Can you see that? No, not a very good one, that. Come on. Can't even. Oh, there's a better one. So 5712, 40k. That's 40 kV volts at 406A. Yeah, that's what's on the side of those. I've just got one of those in there. Or you can use a hell of a load of these. I think these are 2.5 kV. Oh, these are 4k. Or you can use a load of these foil wrap ones. See, nice bank. A load of primary and a load of parallel, and then a load in parallel and a load in series. My phone was going a bit mental then, because he didn't know whether or not I was having it that way or if I was having it that way. So, right, here we go, guys. Here we go. This is the best bit. Now this is going to be loud, so watch your volumes. Where we go? Let's turn that up a bit. Do that with it. Come here, you. Come on, boy. There we go. Pins are getting up. Let's try that again. Yeah. 24 volts input, that is. Let's just double check there's no I've got no charge on that thing. I know I should put a bleed resistor across this, but I can't be bothered. It's just a lot easier just to do that. Right, let's change this down one and see if that makes a difference. Changes the frequency of it. It was definitely better on the other one, wasn't it? But anyway, you've got the gist. You can see how it all runs. You get quite a good output from it. In the dark, of course, it looks a hell of a lot better because it's all, you know, you can see the streamers a lot better. But you can try either with a piece of wire or a top load or a toroid, depending on how it's all set up. But it'll all come straightforward. You know, eventually you'll learn by your mistakes and work which way works best, or which way doesn't work as good as the last bit, or, you know, you'll work things out, guys. That's how it all runs. That could run, give it a good half an hour. That'd run without, you know, before that thing starts getting a bit warm, because there's got a good heat sink inside of there. And plus, it's better when it's all together like that, because then you haven't got things like that, wires hanging around everywhere and it getting knocked about or whatnot. But yeah, try different on your ZVS driver. This one is, I think this one's a 4, isn't it? Yeah, 4.7 microfarads on the ZVS, which would go on those 2 wires like that, or on the drains, on the 2 drains there. So you just try different capacitance caps, you know, different ones to get a better output from it. I hope that's helped you out, Mr. XSRtiliry. I cannot pronounce that. So, thanks for watching, guys. Look after yourselves, be safe, whatever you're doing. Speak again.